Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning, 8:42. I teach class in about 18 minutes. So this is an in and out update. Quick update, got to get things ready for class. Kind of slam it all together here, but I still get it done. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Is this about to pop to the upside? Is this flag about to take us further to the upside? We called that flag. We hit it all. Yesterday, I had a little short here. Looked like the 1 hour was going to come back to the 21, but you're bullish if you can stretch it to the 21. My short's down $22, and that's what I wanted. I wanted it to see if it could break even or just go flat. That's what I love about those shorts. You usually make no money, you either make the gains or you don't lose a lot because you're waiting for price action to show you that it's bullish. Bit of a cup and handle here for Bitcoin, right? Cup with a handle there. This thing looks like it could reset and get a bit of a pump here to the upside. Are we going to pump? Are we going further back to the 21-day here on the 4-hour time frame? Or do we drag the 4-hour up? And that is the question. We'll do my top-down analysis for you from the beginning to end. But it looks like that may be a nice pump here. I don't know if this short is really a good look right now. I may close that short down $23. But again, it was just lackluster all night. I guess I could have scalped this move up. It would have been a nice little, but it was in the middle of the night. We had a huge pump. I had traded great all week. We had made massive gains. Nothing else. Literally in 3 days, I made about $5,000 in 3 days. It was awesome. So, hey, beautiful times to be alive, right? You can't complain when you're making gains every single day of your life, right? So anyway, and you could always say could have made more, could have, would have, should have. I was about to press the button to wish 1,200 for 6,000. I said, babe, I'm going to do it right now. I had a good day. And I didn't click on it. An hour later, I came back to the computer. Definitely would have made $6,000 in literally 40 minutes, but it's okay. You know what I mean? As you get closer to milestones, you get closer to things like that. All right. Anyway, let's break it down for Bitcoin. But it does look somewhat bullish to me. You're about to get a golden cross. You broke the 200 MA on the 8-hour time frame. That's a go-to of mine. However, we are just a little far from that 21-day moving average. Do we come back down first for one more touch, or do we continue to pump? And that's what everybody wants to know. And that's what I'm here to find out for you. And we'll break it down. All right. I got 10 minutes to make it happen for you, and I believe I can do it. I really do. I really do. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I can't even jump into the chat. Really, I don't have time. I got to focus on the charts, but I love y'all, and this is for y'all as much as it is for me. All right? Yeah, may God be with me and may other. Yes, in a universe full of infinite possibilities, it's impossible to miss out. I love that. It's such a good saying, right? Because you can always just rework your brain to think there's an infinite coming the next time. So you never missed anything. What a beautiful, beautiful statement, Jamie. Shout out to Jamie Zeno. That's why he's on my team, man, because I like people with a positive mindset with infinite growth. You know what I mean? And that man has infinite growth. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So we're still inside this channel. We suggested we go from the bottom of the channel back to the top. We suggested it was likely we were going to head through this liquidity. We talked about this breaking out when it was a flag, remember? And I said, I'm bullish on this flag. I was bullish there. They brought it down. They brought it up, but they still pumped us further to the upside. 55,000 was the low on the wick. The daily still crossing the dotted line. I told you the last big pumps we've had. Daily just crossed the dotted line, and we go on a massive tear here. This could be something for the ages, all right? We take a look at the 3-day chart, and it's a beautiful double bottom. I mean, it's textbook. The measured move of that 3-day double bottom is neckline to head, and then this brings you up. Bring that to the neckline here. And that tells you you're going somewhere at about $81,000 for BTC. One thing I keep showing on the weekly too as well, if you're new and you haven't seen my channel in a long time, or you've never seen my channel, I was drawing this every single day for days, telling everyone we're likely to get caught up inside this tight wedge. And if that breaks out, that's going to head us to about 99 to 100,000 by the end of October. So we could definitely hit 100K before the end of 2024. It's on the books. It's on the cards. It's definitely something that can happen. Let's take a look here at the smooth moving average. Where are you on the daily? Yeah, you're way above the smooth, which means you're in a bullish run. It's a very good sign. And here we are back again. Back again. Shady's back. So 22-hour time frame, just breaching the 200 MA. This has to hold above it. If it doesn't, you're likely to come back for a little bit of a move here. You're getting a little overbought. Kind of a shoulder, head and shoulder there. You can see it. And that we all did play that complex on the 4-hour time frame. It was a shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. It was a complex head and shoulder ascending triangle. I mean, I saw it as clear as day. After I took massive gains right there, I said, I'm loading up heavy, baby. I see a big move. And literally an hour later, Bitcoin would go on a massive tear. I nailed it. I have to be honest. I can sound pompous, but I absolutely nailed the last. Literally, I've been nailing Bitcoin since the Bitcoin conference. I've been hitting every trade, nailing it. I've been hitting Bitcoin literally. I've been on my best Bitcoin streak for months, literally months straight now. It got a little choppy in this chop, right? And I fought through a little bit. I had some losses and some wins. It wasn't easy to figure out what we were doing. And I did the best I could. And then we still managed to persevere and find our way. So I'm super proud of the trading group. I'm super proud of my perseverance throughout this time period. And, you know, we bask in the wins because we fight so hard for them. And we deserve them because we're disciplined. We work hard every day and we get what we deserve, period. So tight moving averages tell me that a big move is coming. Whenever I see tight moving averages, I know that we're going to pump to the upside. However, it looks like we're stuck inside a range. Do we just come to the top of the range and break further back down again? That is the question. Or is this the final move to the upside? Once we break this, do we go to the all-time high and flip? So here's the deal. Am I going to long this? Something tells me I want to long, but, you know, I'm going to be a dad. Shout out to Kyle. We God bless Kyle. Find out he's going to be a dad. Blessings on blessings. So, you know, about when you're not in an extremely insane bullish move, a regular move, you would come back to this 21-day moving average. But the 1 hour was going to do that too, and we went nice and sideways, so this could be the same thing here. You know, we could even start to kind of go sideways up and drag the 200, come meet it there, and then continue to pump. So I am seeing some bullish signs here, and even though there is a gap on the 21, there is somewhat of a chance with the bullishness. However, we do have to keep in the back of our minds, if it takes a dump, we have to say, well, we were away from the 21-day moving average, right? We take a look at the 4 hour. It's about to get what I call a pre-golden cross, which is the 21 crossing the 200. A very, very bullish sign for BTC. All right. And then it switches us to the 2 hour. Still wants to come on down. Doesn't look perfect, but it's going sideways, suggesting that it will make a sideways flag here before it bumps further to the upside. It is the weekend. You know, they could easily stop you out. There could be less volume. However, I think there's going to be a little more volume than normal weekends. After a pump like that yesterday, you have everyone in the world kind of paying attention to Bitcoin. And now they have their paycheck from the week. And they might just say, hey, it's time. It's time to run on in. And so there could be a frenzy today. There really could be. 15-minute looks interesting. Bit of a cup and handle, but it is a double top. Is it not? There's a little bit of bearish div. That swings up while that swings down. There's a little bit of bearish div there. If I take the long, right? So I'm still kind of second guessing the long here, as you can see. 64K, beautiful support of resistance area, though, that we are holding, you know. The daily candle was absolutely lovely yesterday. It opened at 60,375. The high was 64,955. We almost hit 65K, everybody. The low was 60,000. We went up $5,000 in one day. You know what I mean? The candle would close at 64.37. It would go up $3,611, up 6%. And I keep saying how every day we're getting moves that are amazing. 11% on this candle, you know, 3% on this candle. And with leverage, I mean, we could take this. This has been amazing. This volatility has been absolutely amazing. And I finally have gotten to a point in my life where I can really, really, really wrangle that volatility in for myself and use it to my advantage. And it's so freeing. You know, that volatility used to be the volatility that would wreck me and rock me because I couldn't handle it. I didn't have a system to handle the volatility. If you have a system, you can go in and out seamlessly, and people think you're just like, they're like, this guy's like Gandhi. How is he able to do this? Gandhi in the charts, you know, chart Gandhi. But, you know, you find this freedom when your emotions are released and you're a data guy and you can really put it together. It feels good. You feel like you're flying. You know, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Rave Salt Markets, we definitely saw a lot of Adam and Eve's on the different before that pump. Adam and Eve on the 15-minute. Yeah, it's kind of like it's a backwards Adam and Eve, like they, you know, you're rounded. That's why it's a cup and handle, right? Cup with a handle, which technically is a backwards Adam and Eve if you think about it. See, I'll blow your mind. There'll be so many different things you see after I'm done with you. You'll be dualistic vision, I call it. You'll be seeing things all over the place. And so do we get tighter inside this and make a move to the upside? A little far for the 21. So I'm seeing mixed signals. We could pump. We could dump. It's in the middle. Let's take a look at my 1 hour. The 1 hour just breached. I mean, the 1 minute, sorry. And I don't need to make that yellow line for no reason. So when I'm moving the chart, but I forget I have the marker on or something, you know. So the 1 minute did lose the 200 MA. That was a beautiful short earlier today. That's what we go for. Came back, got resistance, kind of a shoulder, head and right shoulder. and you're in some chop. I wouldn't be surprised if all day now, throughout the weekend, we just chop out. You know, and we go sideways throughout the day. It looks like we're going to go sideways most of the day. Hold 64,000 and see where we end up tonight at 8 p.m. when I do my show. So we'll see. Right now, I see sideways price action. I really almost don't see a reason to keep the short open. But what is it now back at, it's down $20. It's like, So I'm not ready to jump into the long just yet. Something's telling me to be cautious on the long. I can't explain why. Just my trader instinct. But if you want to trade the 1 hour flag, you trade the 1 hour flag. Just know if they come and stop you out right here or right there and then bump you up, it can happen. Very high risk on the weekend. So, yeah. You guys want to see that bot, right? Let's take a look at the bot. What did the bot do? Where did the bot bought? The bot entered along this morning at 63. Oh, wow. The bot entered along at 63,670. Beautiful long right now. It's now in the game. I'm still so proud of the bot because it got down here and then it sold the top of the wick right there. Maybe it sold right there at 64.186. Is that the line it sold at? Or is those just regular lines? I think it sold there because it has a triangle. Should have sold the top though. Well, whatever. It did good enough, right? Then it entered along right there, you see? At the blue arrow. And then it adds to the long, you see? It's like, okay, I'll add more to the long. And then it gets out. See, what it does is when it goes down, it starts to add. It basically does the mitigation. It does Master Friend's mitigation. Because a lot of people have thought that and figured it out. So they sat there and they're like, all right, if we give it enough, if you give yourself enough risk and you give the bot enough leeway and you trade way less of your liquidation price, right? You trade a lot less of your actual capital and you keep it on. The bot has enough capital to keep buying on the lows if it makes a mistake, and then recapture the win with just a small bounce back to the upside, right? And that's what you're looking at on the bot here, right? Hey, my short's going, man. What if I win this short? It would be so funny, right? I'm going to turn a green candle on this one, baby. Anyway, in 5 minutes, I teach class. It does look a little bearish, does it not? Looks like a bit of a double top coming down to the downside. Looks somewhat Bart Simpson-esque, right? I wouldn't be surprised if this dumped all the way right back down to maybe one at this area or possibly this area. I still may win this short. So I'm going to stay in the short and watch what happens. But I see sideways price action, and I'll keep my group updated after class. I teach class right now for 3 hours from 9 a.m. to 12. Jump on it today if you want to jump into the class. It'll blow your mind. All right? I can't wait. So anyway, you see what I'm saying? I see sideways price action. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to keep the short open just in case. It's only down $9 now. We'll see what happens. All right. I'm not going too hard. I had such a good day of trading yesterday. I never feel the need to go too hard when I have a great day of trading. I just want to watch the market and see where we're at. Don't FOMO. You can handle it. So I love you all. Have an amazing day. I'll be back at it tonight at 8 p.m. I'll be in the trading group. I don't take days off as I am teaching class right now in front of over 30 people. It's going to be a full class. I'm super excited. So everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. And hey, I got to run to class. See you on the next live stream, baby. Be safe. If you want to jump into class right now, email cryptolifers@gmail. Email cryptolifers@gmail. I do an introduction. Maybe you'll get in like 5 minutes late. But if you want to jump into class, email cryptolifers@gmail. Cryptolifers@gmail. You can pay in credit card, PayPal, or with, I believe, or with a, with cryptocurrency. That's stuff that we talk about every day. So jump on it today. Email cryptolifers@gmail. If you want to jump into the class, cryptolifers@gmail. Jamie Zeno put it out. The link doesn't work 10 minutes before class. I love you all. Be safe. I'll see you in class.